Yo,
what's going on?
What's up with you? You get your computer worked out finally?
Oh, yeah. Well, last time I was on with you, I never turned it off, so it's been on I don't know how many weeks. And it just moved really slow. I had to reboot it. But here I am.
Yeah, you're staggering and freezing.
Am I still?
Now it's a little better.
Okay, well, I didn't do anything. Hey,
Chucky. What up, Chuck?
What's up, Chuck? All right, now I got to figure out how I blow this damn thing up so I see everything.
Hey, Gina. Carol, glad you could make it.
Hi, Hilda.
Sweet lady, how are you? Ileana, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Ms. Hilda, glad you could make it. So
buttons.
Yeah, you're like a little bit off. It's your audio, video, or I don't know if it's your internet connection or what.
Yeah. I'm going with its Spectrum. That fucking shit.
I don't know, man. It works good for
Spectrum
me here at home.
Shit. Okay, well, let me tell you something about Spectrum and Charter. So it's Charter, and what they do is they buy up all these little teeny tiny internet or cable companies, and then they slap Spectrum's or Charter's name on it without upgrading any of its wiring or anything. And it's, oh, well, here, look, it's a great company. Yeah, Charter is a good company. Don't get me wrong. They're phenomenal, providing they upgrade this shit that they buy, but they don't. So when they came in and bought this little piece ho-dunk company, whatever it used to be, they never upgraded it. So it's shit.
Alrighty then.
Now let me tell you how I really feel.
You know what you might like? Although it's expensive to get into it. It's Starlink.
Yeah, I was going to do that. And I was
on like
waiting
$500 for equipment.
Yeah, I put down a deposit and everything, and it got to the point where I got tired of waiting, and I needed my $100. So I'm like, just cancel the shit, give me my $100 back because I can put it to better use than you can. But my uncle has it, and he loves it.
A lot of people were waiting up to a year.
Yeah,
and but those who do have it. It works awesome, from what I hear. Right.
My uncle loves it.
I'm part of the group, one of the Starlink user group on Facebook, and they post all their speeds. As soon as they hook it up, and it's freaking fast, and not just fast down and slow up. I mean, it's fast down and fast up. Incredible. And I would do it. But they require $500 or $600, whatever that is, to buy the equipment up front. And
if you got into it in the beginning, it was like $500, and now they're wanting like $750.
See, and that's a hit. It's a lot of people can't do that, especially nowadays. But I would love to do that. That seems like that's like one of the better deals, service-wise. Internet.
Oh, absolutely.
What's up, Vic? So, did you happen to catch any of that prime time January 6th committee hearing the other night?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because everybody knows it's going to be a partisan event. There was absolutely no Republicans invited to it. So they're going to collect the information that they want to collect and portray what they want to show you. So it looks like it's 100% Trump's fault with absolutely no bipartisan anything going on there. It's, oh, well, this is what we found out what happened. Okay, well, of course, you found out what happened because that's what you want to show people.
Yeah.
The fucking Democrats, I tell you, they're worthless pieces of shit.
No opposing views or nothing, man. It's just
it's like
complete one-sided.
Yeah,
and of course it's on prime time. Yeah. And then who has a committee meeting prime time?
Well, what they want to do is, they're trying to take your eye and your focus off of Biden. So you're not seeing all of his fuck ups. They're doing the magician thing. They want you to look over here where they want you to believe everything's happening, when over here everything's really happening, but they don't want you to see it.
Yeah.
They're trying to pull your focus.
This clusterfuck, excuse my language, is happening right here, but don't look at this.
Yeah.
Here, put that away over there.
Yeah.
Let's look at this. And it's just, and the amount of money this is going to cost. You're spreading this out over many weeks.
Okay, and you want to talk about money? How many millions of dollars did the Democrats spend due to this Russia collusion hoax with Trump and that investigation?
Hey,
I mean, how many millions did they spend on that investigation? And it was all a fucking lie.
Yep.
It was all a fucking lie, but yet they dumped, I don't know, $20-30 million into investigation, and they didn't do a fucking thing the whole entire 2 years that they were in office because of this fucking lie.
Yeah, it was a joke, complete joke. It's yes, that's what I want to have a meeting on, a committee meeting, a hearing.
I agree, Dan.
On these gas prices. Is it? All right. Yeah, I do want to have. I want a committee meeting on why these gas prices are so high, and don't blame Russia and Ukraine.
Now, Russia and Ukraine war has probably 5 to 10% blame. But the rest of it, in my opinion, and once again, this is just my opinion, Biden's war on fossil fuel.
Yeah. Now, yes, the Russia and Ukraine that whole situation is affecting gas prices over there.
And food prices.
But not over here.
Yeah, considering we get, 10% of our oil from Russia? Okay, well, now we don't even make any of our own oil or fuel. We buy it from everybody now. We don't make our own. We just import it. I mean, which makes absolutely no fucking sense. Did we not learn anything when Trump was in office and we were dealing with the pandemic, and we get all of our medication from fucking China? Every fucking pill is made in China.
Yeah.
Okay. Common sense, people. If we import everything from another country, don't you think that other country's going to go, oh, guess what? Fuck you. We need it more than you do. So we're going to keep it and make sure our people has it over your people. Hello. Yeah, common fucking sense. Did we not learn anything? Obviously, we didn't. No, we did. But, the Democratic way is America last and fuck America and give to the rest of the world first. The Democratic way.
So, oil reserves that we've got, I think he opened up a little bit I don't know, 1 million barrels.
I thought it was
Um,
500 million per day.
That's what he opened. That's what he
Yeah, I
allowed.
thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was 500 million per day.
Yeah, I wish it was that. Maybe it is. It's not enough, or it's
Well,
wrong.
well, no, and at some point we're going to run out of reserves. I mean, we don't have a whole lot in reserve. I mean, we filled our reserve when Trump was in office, as you should. Oil is cheap. Fill your fucking reserves.
Yep. Of course, they did it. They did it prime time so that the world could watch. Of course, that's what they did. And
Well, they want to take the focus off
anyway,
of joke and joke, joke and joker, or dumb and dumber, whatever you want to call this fucking duo that's running
yeah.
our fucking country.
Cheney's gonna get voted out anyway. She's gone. They fired her. Gas prices, inflation, and lack of our products on the shelves have prime time about them. Yeah, gas needs to. This is ridiculous, man. Here it's high. It's almost $5 a gallon already.
Oh, almost. Okay,
Almost,
almost.
and that's 4.49. It's a 4.5. That's a lot for down
5:30 here. 5:30.
Shit.
And I honestly believe, and I truly believe this with all my heart, it is going to get higher and higher and higher. We're going to be paying $20 a gallon. When? Not this year. Next year? Yeah, maybe. Year after that? Absolutely. Until we get somebody that's in office and go, oh, okay, well, guess what? We're going to open up the Keystone Pipeline. We're going to you can get all your permits back to drill where you want to drill. Oh, and that Alaskan drilling site that you wanted to, guess what? 100% full force, go for it. You need $50 billion investment, here it is.
Yeah. Shit, we got oil here in Texas. Like there's no tomorrow. We got oil. Did he stop drilling? Is that what he did? Did he stop the fracking?
He stopped drilling and fracking on all federal ground. And if you think about it, isn't 100% of the United States federal ground?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get technical.
It's
I kind of wanted to hear him today when he was out in Los Angeles. He was going to talk about immigration, but I had to go to work, so I didn't hear his.
I heard part of it, but all I heard was
yeah, okay, so it's the teacher from Peanuts.
Yeah, pretty much. Every time Joe Biden speaks, it's like this. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, Justin Bieber has herpes. Oh, well, that's too bad for him. I read a snippet today that half of his face is paralyzed.
I was going to get to that. We might as well get to it now. He's got a condition. His right side of his face is paralyzed. And he had to cancel all these shows he's got coming out. And I thought it was Bell's palsy because I've had that before. That's from an antibiotic I took. It gave me Bell's palsy and like half my face just. And that was scary. Especially when they said, yeah, it could be a few months or it may never recover. But his is not Bell's palsy. It's something else.
Yeah, I read what it was, but I can't remember it.
It's called Ramsay-Hunt syndrome.
That's what it was.
And people didn't believe him or whatever. I don't know why they wouldn't believe him.
Well, he's a fucking crackhead.
I don't know if that's true or not.
No, it is. I mean, all he does is smoke crack with fucking Snoop Dogg and DJ Khaled.
Snoop Dogg doesn't smoke crack. He smokes weed. Come on.
Same fucking thing. It's fucking crack.
Oh, different. They're totally different. Totally different. Weed is just a plant. That's all it is.
That's
crack is a chemical.
It's all crack.
But I actually felt bad for Bieber. I really did. I don't
You
know
know,
why.
I
I don't
hate
listen
that
to his
kid.
stuff.
I hate that kid. I can't stand that little son of a bitch. But he can sing. He's got talent. He can. That fucking kid can sing. And
But
I like a couple of his songs, but I can't stand him.
I don't know.
Fucking
I
crackhead.
get it when he was young, like a kid, this child singer or whatever, and the fascination with all that with the young people. All right, okay. And then as he got older, then he started becoming an adult. I don't know. It's just not my kind of music. That's all. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. Just not
No,
my
I
kind of
actually
music.
like some of his music, but I just don't like him or what he stands for.
I don't know that he stands for
Especially
anything.
when he was retired for like 5 or 8 years or whatever it was. He quit making music, and him and his dad was flying all over the world on vacations, and they're doing whatever the hell they wanted on the airplane, smoking crack and sexually assaulting the flight attendants. And
I don't know. Anyway, I felt bad for the kid. That's a horrible thing to have, but they say it is gonna clear up, and he'll be back to singing. What I don't even know what the name of any of the songs are. I don't know any of them, and that's okay. I'm just not my thing. And you know what bothered me too? A couple of weeks ago, somebody posted this on on TikTok that said, if you don't like Taylor Swift, you're a misogynist.
okay, well, I don't like Taylor Swift.
And I don't either, but I don't hate her. It's just teeny
But
bopper music. It's
I
not
will
my
tell you
thing,
this. I will tell you this about Taylor Swift. If you want a song wrote about you, all you gotta do is date her. You'll get a song.
right?
You are guaranteed to get a song if you date that woman.
But how? What kind of ignorant? Who makes an ignorant comment like that? If you don't like Taylor Swift, then you're a misogynist.
Whoopi Goldberg.
That wouldn't surprise me. But this was somebody here in Brownsville,
Hmm.
not a famous person either. Just a somebody of a particular. I'll just leave it alone. It was stupid to make a comment like that. And it's nothing against Taylor Swift. It's just not my thing. It's not my kind of music. It's
Hey,
so
she's
what?
cute, but that's yeah. No, she's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no. Biden's an idiot. He needs to be impeached. Yes, I get dollars from high oil prices. Do research and invest. Yeah, I bet that's going very well. Complication of herpes is what he's got. Oh, damn. So he's got herpes, just like you said before. So I thought it was
So
from.
is it genital herpes or is it herpes simplex? Because there is a difference.
And I'm looking at this, and They didn't get into why he's got it. Ramsey Hunt syndrome occurs when a shingles outbreak affects the facial nerve near one of your ears. So he got shingles because it
Well,
affected his right ear.
anybody that has chickenpox has had shingles or has the shingles virus, but you typically don't get a breakout of shingles until you're somewhere in your early to mid 50s, unless if you have a compromised immune system.
Yeah, yeah. Beebs got the herpes. He left his monkey at the airport. What?
Oh, does he have Bubbles? Did he adopt Bubbles?
Oh God! What are you talking about? His monkey? This is a joke.
Seriously, that's why I brought up Bubbles.
So the latest with VT, I streamed her earlier, and I just found out before we went live here. She did a live a little bit ago. So
Oh,
I skimmed through it. I was going to play it for us, but it was
who you
boring.
crackhead?
Yeah, she was talking about how the smell of of a pencil eraser would bring back memories to grammar school, and I don't know. It was like an hour maybe, but it wasn't anything fascinating. I don't know if you guys want to watch something like that.
Yeah,
It wasn't
shingles.
about.
Yeah, Jennifer says that she had shingles when she was 42, and they're painful. They are extremely painful, and they tend to wherever the breakout is, they tend to follow a nerve. So whatever if you have a nerve going down the right side of your face and it crosses over your cheek, over to your nose, and down, whatever that nerve follows, those shingles will follow that nerve line.
Hmm.
Jamie had a breakout of shingles, and it went down along. I think it was his right side, and it went right to the corner of his eyes, and it almost went in. It went in his eye, and it's like, if it goes in his eye, we have problems.
Oh.
But I mean, that kid would
So,
scream in pain.
so they got a vaccination now against shingles that you can go get.
They do, and it is a live virus. It's one of the few vaccinations that is actually a live virus. So if you have a
So,
compromised immune system, you do not want this virus, or you do not want this vaccination, because it will give you shingles.
so it's one of those. They give it. It's a vaccination against shingles, but you get shingles as a result of the vaccination.
If you have a
Or
compromised immune system, yes.
oh shit, he had a
There's
monkey at
and
one
there's
point.
like 2 different shingle vaccinations. But yes, I've been vaccinated against shingles because I'm like, after I seen Jamie, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I don't want this. I'll make sure I get the vaccine.
He had a monkey at one point. Didn't have the paperwork for customs and had to fill it out. He chose to surrender the monkey and jump on his flight.
I remember
Damn.
hearing that.
He left the monkey behind. What a
I remember
bastard.
hearing that. That's like, wow, dude, cold motherfucker.
Right? Yeah, you stay back and catch the next flight or tomorrow or whatever. We got money for that. That's bad. I wonder what happened to the monkey. So Amber Heard was seen today traveling in style.
Good for her.
Apparently, she was walking around with her Yves Saint Laurent purse, black slacks, and a crop green jacket. She flew in and out of a private airport in Teterboro, New Jersey, getting on a private jet. So, Mrs. Or Ms., I don't have money to pay the $7 million to charity. Still has enough to fly private. So, I don't know. You'll be the judge of that one.
Jennifer, you must have a stronger immune system than Jamie did, because, well, they wouldn't let Jamie have it because I'm like, well, let's get it to him. And they're like, no, we can't do it. Probably because he had the HIV and his immune system was like extremely low.
You want to fill those in for those who don't know who Jamie is, if you want, or if you don't want
Jamie
to.
is Jamie's my husband, who passed away 5 years ago now.
2016, 7 years.
7 years. Wow.
Or 5 or 6.
6. Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very traumatic time in my life. I've blocked a lot of it out.
Yeah, it was a while. I mean, immune compromise, and they let me have the Huh. That's a little dangerous, wasn't it?
Well, in my opinion, yeah, because I mean, my doctor, Jamie's doctor, said no, he's not getting. If we give it to him, it'll kill him. So I just assumed that everybody with a compromised immune system, they wouldn't give it to him. But I guess it just depends on how compromised your immune system is.
Sounds like Barry White. Some Saudi prince offered her a ton of money to marry her. I saw it during the. Oh, you mean what's her name? Taylor Swift?
Well, I mean, she is cute.
It sounds like something a Saudi prince would do.
She is
Wonder how much he
cute.
offered her. I wonder how much he offered her.
Well, even then, I mean, is she gonna have to cover up her whole face and everything,
Oh yeah.
and then she's gonna be okay? Well, we're gonna offer you this kind of money, but are they not gonna tell her that she's gonna be a piece of property, and she's not gonna be an individual anymore? She has no say what happens to her.
Yeah, I think she knows that. That's why she's most likely, or she did turn it down. I imagine. Oh,
Oh,
Amber. Oh,
Amber's really cute though. I think she looks great with red hair. I don't like her as a blonde. I thought she looked phenomenally hot as a redhead.
so Amber was offered money to marry a Saudi prince.
Yeah, the prince wants to see her in that little green outfit from
Yeah. Well,
Aquaman.
then her money problems will be over. Then she'll go, hubby, 7 million, please. There you go. Charity, charity, charity. You're paid. And then she'd turn around and give Johnny Depp the finger. You know.
Yeah, 50 million. Fuck you! I wipe my ass with that on a daily basis.
That's funny. Very interesting. So, do you remember? Do you know who Kim Fox is?
Yeah,
might know
she's the DA in Chicago for the whole Jesse Smollett fiasco.
Yeah, you guys remember Kim Fox, the district attorney, Cook County, Chicago, Illinois? She was the one involved in the Juicy Smollett fake, fake hate crime, whatever that event was called. So, her and her husband got into it the other night, and she smacked her husband. Bam!
Good for her.
And what did he do? He called 911.
And press charges. Good for him.
He didn't press charges. And she's the DA. She chose not to press charges on herself also.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm the DA for Chicago. You can't arrest me.
So my question is, if I'm a dude and my wife slaps me, I'm going to assume I deserved it. And I'm not going to be on the phone calling 911. Can you come? My wife slapped me. Please get here quickly. I'm not going to be doing
that. But still, isn't it domestic violence no matter who hits who?
No. It's a husband and wife. He said something, probably a smart ass remark or something. And she smacked him one. That's it. That's it. This is a problem.
Was he smacked only once, or was it like multiple times?
The report says once.
Okay, then yeah, that's not abuse or violence. You know, let's just say, hey, wake the fuck up, motherfucker.
You know, just like I said before, how I would not hit a woman at all. Certainly not over an argument about something. And certainly not if I instigated and made a stupid ass remark or whatever. I mean, she'd have to be coming at me with a knife or a gun or something like that. And then I would, defend myself. And whatever I had to do, I would do it.
I think there's only one time ever that it's personally that it's okay to hit a woman. And that's if they kick you in the balls. If they kick you in the balls, you have every right to slap her and knock her down. But,
the problem there with your argument, if you get kicked in the nuts, you got no power to hit anybody back. You have no power to react. And
well, it depends on how hard you've been kicked and if you're on the ground or not, keeled over.
It hurts. Ladies, I don't know what it's like for a woman to be hit there, but
from what I understand, if they're kicked in the groin area, it hurts just as much.
I don't
But
know about just as much. We've got these things hanging that are like delicate little flowers.
delicate little flowers. Fuck me.
I mean, you could just like Eddie Murphy said it once. You could just graze nuts and it'll hurt. It'll take you down.
Delicate little flowers.
Like too much of a high velocity wind comes across your nuts, and that's painful. Pain goes into your stomach, and it's painful. And if you get hit, you see these movies where the guy gets kicked in the nuts like with a hard, full blown power kick. I'd be passed out.
Well, chances are they have a cup on,
Well, of course for a movie, but people don't
and I'm
walk
sure they
around
have
with a
balls
cup.
of steel.
But people don't walk around with a cup. You get hit in the nuts, man. That hurts. That'll put me out. I'll be out of action for a little while until my nuts drop back out of my stomach back into where they belong. Like then you look up. Awesome. You're so kind, Carol. She should not be smacking him at all. Yeah, she shouldn't. Of all people, the DA smacking her husband.
If anybody needs to be smacking anybody, my best friend Nancy needs to be smacking her husband.
Bam's friend Nancy Pelosi. Her husband got picked up for drunk driving last weekend.
Yeah, but they still have yet to press charges against him.
And there was something going on. They're covering up something.
Oh, of course they are. It's Nancy Pelosi. We're going to make sure that he doesn't get prosecuted because it's the Speaker of the House husband. Remember, it's rules for you, but not for us.
And there's something going on because this whole conversation came up about that situation, about him being a womanizer. It's like, what does that have to do with this at all? Apparently, it's got something to do with it. And Fox News, what's his name? Jesse Waters?
Jesse Waters.
Or the people at Fox News tried to reach the sheriff's department over there. And they would not return their call. They would hang up on them. They did not want to talk to the news people at all.
Well, that's because evidently, because I was watching the 5 today before I had to go to work. And California has a state law that once you request some kind of information about them, they have, I think she said 8 days to get it to you from the time they say, until the time you actually request it. And they say, okay, they have 8 days to get it to you. But they actually told Fox News that we're still investigating the situation. Wait, what's there to investigate? You haven't even arrested the motherfucker yet.
Yeah, and there's no mugshot yet from what's told. From what I've read, there's no mugshot yet. So you want to talk about people of privilege? That's definitely happening here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got reckless driving going on. You got drunk driving going on. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if they actually arrest him and prosecute him.
That's what 5'6" Johnny Depp did. He couldn't defend himself against an 8th grade girl.
Ouch.
I bet he could defend himself. But he was under some kind of influence or something. It was not, she could be a real twat. She was mean.
Ooh, the T word.
She's mean. What the hell just happened? She's very mean. And she could kick his ass. Now you get Johnny in a different mood and different story because Johnny had anger problem of his own, right? You're changing these, right?
Bam. Oh, is that me?
If you're changing it, that's cool. I just want to
freak out.
I'm like, no, what the hell's going on here?
Well, my thing is, it's weird because it has like a little circle over it and it says hide comment. It's like, well, click on it because I want to read the damn comments. I didn't know I was changing it up there. I'm sorry.
I'm just going down here. Let's see. Okay, that. is being hit by, imagine he put la chancla. Is that considered abuse? So a chancla is when in the Mexican, the Spanish community, Hispanic community, your mom takes off her flip-flop slipper. And that's what she would use. That was her first. If she didn't have a belt, she'd take off her chancla and she'd start hitting you, or she'll throw it across the room. And it was like, it's a very special method. And Hispanic moms have, that's like a secret weapon. And that's not considered abuse. If you get hit with a chancla from your mom, you deserved it.
Yeah, moms can take a shoe off and they can throw that damn thing at you 5 miles away, and it's like a boomerang. It knows its target. It hits you right square in the back of the head.
He was cheating on Nancy. That is what I understand. That's why all this is kind of getting covered up. Everything's on the down low. Because he was out with someone. And it's not the first time, apparently. Don't get mad at Nancy, Bam, and her husband. Their public trading is for all to see, and you can make money if you follow.
I don't get mad at Nancy. I love my best friend, Nancy. I mean, we're like this. We're that tight.
Yeah, I don't believe that. No. Bam's got a special word for Nancy.
Oh, I do.
And it's not the C word. It's not that word. It's a different word. She's a remember, she's a garden implement.
She-ho.
AOC.
Now we were doing great. But how many months did we go without hearing her? I mean, I think we got 6 months, and now all of a sudden, this bitch has got her face back up in the news. Her and Kamala Harris, they start smiling and laughing. Those two fucking buck teeth, they look like a fucking couple of hyenas. Oh, sweet Jesus, can't stand either one of them. Especially when AOC is standing up there and she's in front of Congress and she's kind of like leaning on the podium like this, and then she stands up and she starts slamming her hand on the podium and having a fucking temper tantrum. It's like,
and then her accent changes.
How old are you, 2?
And then her accent changes. She gets this southern kind of
and until she says her name, and then all of a sudden we have the Hispanic accents going in there, and it's like, who the fuck is this crazy bitch? I almost said the C word.
Yeah, we have our own down here too. We've got our own version of AOC, who claims that her persona was stolen and given to AOC.
Oh,
it's and that's
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah. And Biden asking use me to be kinder to him, freaking jerk. Biden, dude's a meat puppet.
Well, he's
sad. It's really sad. If he wanted to, he would have. She is just vicious. Yeah, talking about Amber Heard. She's mean, man. I don't feel sorry for her at all. I think her true self was exposed during this trial. I know they say they're going to appeal, but she don't have money to pay for an appeal. Who's going to pay for the appeal? Unless she's got.
And she's not going to make any money from Aquaman 2 because I heard that they've removed all of her scenes.
The rumor is they've cut her out completely, although they have not made that official statement yet. At least I haven't found it. But that's the rumor. And
and if Jason Momoa really wanted her in it, maybe he can go, well, guess what? I'm not finishing the show. But then they'd only find somebody to replace him.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Mama, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Didn't care for the movie. Not my kind of thing.
Well, I kind of liked the first one, but I think it could have been so much more than what it was.
Hey, who's seen Top Gun Maverick? Anybody? Dude, you got to go see that.
I want to.
I think it's better than the original movie. First one was a little too sappy for me.
Well, that's because Kelly McGillis was in it.
Yeah, but she was pissed off. Well, no, she wasn't. People were angry that they didn't ask her to be in the movie, and her
Well,
answer
she's
was,
what, 65 now?
"Hey, I'm old and I'm fat. They don't want me in there. They want somebody else in there." So they got Jennifer Connelly. They got Jennifer Connelly in there, and I think she did fine. It was a small role, not a big part. And they avoided going full sap. So it was not a sappy movie at all. Val Kilmer makes an appearance.
Well, he's old and fat.
Well, he didn't look fat.
Well, he's old.
He looked elegantly old. He looked cool. The way they made him look in the movie, he looked all right. But I don't know what he really looks like.
Well, last time I seen him in a movie, I mean, he wasn't no skinny Manny. I mean, he put on some weight. But that happens when you get older. I guess Tom Cruise is the only one that had kept his girlish figure throughout all those years.
That's too bad, man. I like him as an actor. He was good in, wasn't he in the Doors movie, right?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Movie. Pretty sure it was him. If you haven't seen the Doors movie, yeah, Val Kilmer. If you haven't, you should check out the Doors, the movie about Jim Morrison.
I was just going to ask you if it was the band. Yeah, obviously.
All-star cast. Meg Ryan, Kathleen Quinlan, Frank Whaley, Crispin Glover, Val Kilmer. I mean, it's a good movie. I think he did it pretty good. So put that one on your list. The Doors. Her attorney's going to do it for free. All the stupid things she's saying in these interviews. Yeah, she's a. If I was Amber, I wouldn't use her as an attorney anymore. But oh well. Victor's going Sunday. Got my tickets. Driving to the Valley so I can make it a date. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Carol. Top Gun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's loud. It's good camera angles, camera views. Action is good. Like I said, they kept the sappiness out of it. Not too much of a love story. It was like, oh, come on. Although I wouldn't mind seeing Jennifer Connelly. But anyway. Let's see. Watching it tomorrow. Ooh, cool. Yes, he played Jim Morrison. Okay, yep. That's the one. Can't forget that he played Doc Holliday. Yep. Sure did. Iron Eagle. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I believe there was a 2, and I wanted to say there's a third one, but the third one, it was not near as good as the first or the second.
Never are. Who was that kid? That was the kid from Iron Eagle. Wasn't he Jason Gedrick?
I think he's the one that actually made the movie, and Louis Gossett Jr.
Yeah, I know it was Lou Gossett. Jason Gedrick. Wasn't he the kid that was in Backdraft? Remember that 80s movie in Chicago with
it's possible.
Yeah, Kurt Russell, and one of the Baldwin brothers. They're firefighter, brother and brother. And there's a guy blowing up houses using a backdraft method. Good movie. That one's good too.
Are you thinking of Turk 182?
No, it's called Backdraft.
Well, I remember Backdraft because there's the first, or they did 3 of those too.
And he plays, the kid from Top Gun plays a rookie firefighter who doesn't follow the rules and gets himself blown up and burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, kind of like the same thing with Turk 182.
And I barely remember Turk 182.
What's up, Abel?
Just the other one, Jurassic World. That's supposed to be good. I mean, it looked good in the previews, right? But then again, the previews always show you just the good parts, and if you
Yeah,
watch enough,
they show you the best parts of the movie, and the rest, the other hour and a half of the movie is like snoozeville.
if you watch enough different versions of the trailer, you can actually watch the entire movie without going to see it at the theater.
Pretty much.
What's the score on the Celtics Warriors? Oh, that's tonight. That is turning out to be a good series. Oh, yeah, they're up. Golden State is up 102-97. How much time is left? I don't know.
Is Lori in here tonight?
46 seconds left, so it looks like Golden State's going to take it. Is who?
Lori.
Haven't seen her yet. Abel, what up?
She sent me a friend request on Facebook, and we were already friends. I want to make sure it's actually her and not.
It's her, right? Yeah, she was on a show last week. She said she had to get rid of her phone and she had to reload Facebook and everything. And we actually conversed. It's her. Lori's legit.
Okay.
Did you guys get a friend request from Lori Gidney that you had her on before? She's a regular viewer. She's a fan of the show. She's a good person. That's her. She had to get rid of her original Facebook, and so it's not shady or anything. Yep, Backdraft was good. The Norseman. Oh,
that's a good movie. I just seen it. It's good. Speaking of movies,
is it bloody and gory, like she says?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it is. But it's tastefully done. It's tastefully done. So, I just watched the new series Queer as Folk on Peacock.
That's still on?
Oh, it's a new version. This is Queer as Folk in New Orleans.
So this is a series, right? It's not a reality. It's a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
Okay.
So I started watching it yesterday, and episode of season 1. We're in season 1. First 3 episodes. Very first scene in the very first 3 episodes, sex. And we're not talking softcore porn. We're talking X video, hardcore, 2 guys just slamming each other. I thought I was watching straight up hardcore porn.
And this is on Paramount Plus?
Peacock.
Oh, Peacock. Okay. No pun intended. Okay.
Well, and it's kind of funny you mentioned that because part of it is they underline the word cock in Peacock in the beginning of like the intros to the show. But if you can get past all the gay sex in it, it's really good. It's really good series. We have transgender females. We have one transgender female dating a black woman, lesbian, who is pregnant, but she identifies as a man, but she's pregnant. I know. Don't get me going there because it makes no sense to me either. You want to be a man? Why the hell are you giving birth? Don't know. I guess this is how they can have their cake and eat it too. Just like the whole pronouns theys and thems. I'll never get it because as far as I'm concerned, I'm only looking at one person. How do I get a they and a them out of one? I don't get it. Never will get it. Don't even try to explain it to me. I'm not that intelligent to get it. So, but I'd say it's interesting. It's a good movie.
Series.
Good series. They took an expert of or an explicit from the Orlando gay bar shooting and put it in the movie.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I think a lot of these new shows, they're overdoing it. Trying to, sex sells. The sex sells.
Sex does sell.
I think they're going overboard with it. Everybody is, man.
Well, and I enjoy homosexual movies, providing that they're tastefully done. And the original um, Queer as Folk that with Lace Cagney and Lacey Sharon Glass. It's not the original because the original was actually done in UK, but the first one done here in the States, very tastefully done, very tastefully done. But this one, I don't know. And then why the hell are they throwing all of this gay and queer and homosexual stuff in our faces? I mean, it's out there. Okay, great. Now you're forcing us to accept it, like you're forcing us to accept electric vehicles. Okay, yeah, I'm all for an electric vehicle maybe in 20 years when we're ready for them. But you can't turn oil off overnight and force us everybody to go out and buy an $80,000 fucking car.
Yeah, and I don't
Especially if
know
you
that
just bought a fucking car. How the hell are you going to go out and buy another fucking car?
I don't know that I agree that they're trying to push electric cars, because even Elon Musk was complaining that Biden should open up the oil reserves. He's like, that's what you got to do. You got to open up the oil reserves.
Well, and then, these batteries that they're making for the vehicles. Okay, well, they're not going to get all that mileage in cold. And are they going to overheat in extreme temperatures like down in Texas where it's 280 fucking degrees in the sun? I mean, how are they going to perform down there without catching on fire? I mean, it's relatively new technology. It's not 100% tweaked perfect yet. There's going to be issues. And batteries? I mean, seriously, you're fracking our planet to get down all the the lithium shit out of the planet to make these fucking batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is green. And what are you going to do with all these batteries when they go bad? Put them on a space shuttle and ship them off to the sun?
Oh, and when they do go bad, do you know what the replacement cost is? Have you seen this?
Oh, I'm going to assume, half the price of a new vehicle.
20 grand to replace the batteries on a Tesla.
Okay, well, and then you think about it. All right, so we got all these batteries for cars, and then of course buses and semi trucks. I mean, what are we going to do stockpiling all these fucking batteries?
I hope they're recycling.
Well, can they recycle them 100%? Probably not.
I hope they.
There's got to be some sort. I'm assuming there's some part of that battery that cannot be recycled.
Chuck's got a question for you. Chuck, go ahead with your question. That's what the far left does, man. Yeah, fortunately, that's what we know. There was a guy who wrote an article how he traveled the country in an electric car, assuming a Tesla, and how it was such a pain in the ass. He had to keep stopping to get recharged, and every time he stopped, it was 2 to 3 hours.
Now, who has that kind of time?
The trip
I mean,
took
I don't
longer.
like spending 10 minutes in a fucking gas station, let alone 3 hours.
The trip took longer. He spent more time parked and getting recharged than if he would have just put fuel and just drove across with a normal car.
No, wow, Chuck, we just referred to each other as.
You always say Jamie was your husband. Did he refer to you as? No, that's not how it is. They call each other. They both call each other husband.
Yeah, but I guess the new generation, because I mean, and okay, so us old homosexuals. God, this sounds so weird.
The OG homos.
Yeah, the OG homos. We're straight up gay, bisexual, transvestites. Is there anything else?
Trannies.
That's transvestite. Drag queen. I mean, and then you have the new homosexuals, queer, transgenders.
Oh,
they're not bisexual. The new ones, they're out there. These millennials, the new millennial homosexuals, they're out there. I don't understand them. Nobody's gonna ever understand these fucking kids. But no, we just considered as as my husband. I'm his husband. He's my husband. Yeah, we were just husbands, and the two women were wives.
Yep.
These new fucking fangled homosexuals, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, they're smoking too much fucking crack, is what they're doing. I don't even think they know what the fuck they're doing.
And that brought up. Now that you bring that up, it was a conversation we had earlier the week about this. There was a drag club that created an event called "Drag Your Kids to the Club" or something like that. And it was a nightclub, and people brought their little kids, little boys and little girls, to watch these dudes perform.
Why?
They gave their little
It's not.
kids. They gave the little kids dollar bills so they could give to the performers.
It's not age appropriate, in my mind.
Some of these little kids actually performed. They were dressed up.
Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the kid getting on stage and performing, but if you're dressing up a boy as like a girl and putting him on stage and performing, I have an issue with that. That's shoving it down somebody's fucking throat. Just
Yeah.
that's like these fucking teachers out in California going, okay, you're in kindergarten now. You have to decide if you're a boy or if you're a girl. Just because you have a penis doesn't mean you're a boy, and just because you have a vagina doesn't mean you're a girl. So you have to decide if you're a boy or a girl. Okay, at that, all they need to know is they pee out of that thing. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Hey, these fucking leftist liberal out there fucking Democrat motherfuckers. Wow. I seriously believe you're going to see a lot of people taking their kids out of public schools and homeschooling because they can't deal with the curriculum that the teachers and the school districts are teaching their kids.
Yeah, there's a movement. This is a huge, not a good movement to. I don't even know what they're trying to do, man. They're trying to neutralize everybody. To be
Well, I think
like,
what they're trying to do is make homosexuality and queerism or whatever the fuck they're calling it these days. I don't fucking know. I think they're trying to make it
plus,
aware at such a very young age so everybody just accepts it.
Okay, everybody accepts it for the most part.
Yeah, well, we accepted it. Stop shoving it down my fucking throat. I mean, I'm gay, and I'm sick of you shoving it down my fucking throat.
You know what? It got to a point where accepting it is not now. It's not good enough. Now you have to brag and say, "I accept it." Rainbow sticker on my window outside. Like, why? What? I don't have to do that.
I don't know.
I don't think there's such an epidemic of crime against LGBTQ. That
I think we have more crime against the Asians than we do the homosexuals.
Yeah,
or the alphabet people
too.
Or the alphabet people, as you call them.
Yeah, well, yeah, they keep adding letters and symbols to that. It's like, come on.
Yeah, the B's, the L's, the T's, the Q's, the Y's. I have no clue who the fuck they are.
Where do you plug in the electric cars? The power out? Yeah, powered by fossil fuel. Yep.
Well, and that's just it. When you buy an electric vehicle, it comes with a charging port that they have to come to your house in your garage and install the motherfucker.
That's optional. It's not comes
with
the
the
car.
Optional?
That's optional.
That's optional.
They can install a charging little station in your garage.
No shit. I thought that came with it.
Nope.
No shit. And I bet you that's a $20,000 add-on.
Probably. And you can plug it into your house to a regular outlet, but you better, leave it overnight, right? If you need a quick charge, you can go to some gas stations. You can go to some Walmarts. Walmarts have power charging stations.
There's charging stations, but are these charging stations free?
The regular ones are free. The super duper power that charge real fast might cost $8 or $10, something like that. So it's not horrible, but all these additional costs, when I want to buy an electric car, when they put solar panels on top, and you can recharge your battery as you drive, and it'll keep recharging your battery.
Well, that would be ideal.
That's the technology when I'll say, okay, now it's a good idea to buy an electric car.
Well, yeah, that'd be ideal. But and then if you're plugging this damn thing into your house, and you said it can use a normal outlet,
Mm-hmm.
who's to say that we're not going to overheat this fucking cord and then burn the house down while we're sleeping trying to charge our fucking cars so we can go to school tomorrow morning? And then we all
Well,
wake up fucking Mr. Crispy.
well, you guys do it up in the way far north. They put heaters. You got to put a heating block on your engine that gets plugged in because it's so cold up there.
Well, yeah, but we only do that to like diesel vehicles, or
Nonchalant.
if you live in an area like the UP, Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where the temperature drops to minus 40 degrees every single night at night. You need that to keep your engine block oil warm, so it's easier to start your vehicle in the morning, and you're not grinding your grinding your gears when you're starting your fucking engine.
So, okay, this comment, it's not exactly accurate, but I'll tell you what's going on. Pizza Hut is promoting drag queens. Okay,
Seen that?
yeah, so Pizza Hut is part of a promotion called Book It. Book It. In an effort to get your kids to read incentives or read the books and you get pizza, you get meals. The problem is this Book It company has all these books on drag queens and other LGBTQ kind of issues, making these books available to your kids, which are in the Book It plan, if I'm not mistaken. It's 5 to 10 years old, something like that, or maybe higher. So I don't know if Pizza Hut knew it or not, but these kind of books are being provided by this Book It company. So that's where they made a connection. Oh, Pizza Hut is promoting drag queens. They're okay with all this issue. They haven't said anything on it yet, not that I know, not that I've heard, and I don't know that they're okay with it. Um, you have to see when they're going to say something about it. But again,
Well,
you got books pushing the issue on little kids who
so
got no business listening to this stuff.
So here you have a corporation pushing a book of drag wig or wig drag or the wig or whatever the fuck it's called. I mean, I seen a picture of the book. It's a cute cover of a book, and so this corporation is pushing this book for these kids to read. What is going to happen to this corporation if normal people are like, yeah, no, this isn't going to happen, and now we're going to boycott, or we're going to the cancel culture, cancel Pizza Hut.
Yeah. The other cancel culture. This is
the other cancel culture with common sense.
Yeah. What do we call that? The conservative cancel, I don't know. But yes. So now the liberal left are going to get canceled themselves.
God, wouldn't that be great? God, could that really fucking happen?
Because I see Pizza Hut getting boycotted by some people, and they start losing money. Then they're going to be like, "Whoa, let's think about this. Let's look at this all over again." And they're going to cut the ties with that Book It company.
So, I mean, it's okay to promote reading and give a kid pizza. Okay, yeah, fine. But, let's be age appropriate, people. And stay in your own fucking lane. If you make pizza and wings, make pizza and wings. Stay out of fucking education. That's not your niche. Your niche is feeding people. Not education. Just stay in your own fucking lane. Stick to what you do best. Like a hoe, what does a hoe do? A hoe works a pole. Let the hoe stay on the fucking pole.
A hoe works a pole. So
let that bitch stay on that fucking pole. what's her
For
notes? Cardi B, you hear me? Stay out of fucking movies. Get your ass back on the pole. That's what you know.
she
Stick
did
with
start
what you
off
know.
as a stripper.
Yeah.
In case you didn't
Stick
know.
with what you know. That's all I'm saying. Stick
So
with
for
what
those
you
of you new to the program, this is Bam,
Yo.
and yes, we're talking all these LGBTQ issues, and he's part of the LGBTQ community, and he doesn't like the stuff that's going
I'm
on.
old school. Okay, I'm just gay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not this new gay shit. I'm the old gay shit.
Yeah, he's
This new gay shit, I don't get. I'll never fucking get it.
he's old gay, not new gay.
I'm
And
common
and
sense gay.
even
I'm
he doesn't
common
agree with a
sense
lot of
gay.
this. He doesn't agree with a lot of the sexualization of young children, like so young. And I mean, I haven't had anybody complain to me yet saying, "Oh, you're a homophobe." I haven't. No, I was like, "This is my friend Bam. He's saying it himself, so don't even try that with me." Preacher in Texas said that everyone that is gay and would take their kids to that should be put to death.
Somehow that does not surprise me.
Yeah, well, that's a damn fool right there. First of all,
is he Southern Baptist by chance?
probably.
That'd be my first guess.
That's an educated guess, Bam.
Well, Chuck said preacher in Texas. I had to go Southern Baptist.
Yeah, no, you're probably not wrong.
Probably not.
They're destroying our country. That's what they're doing. Yes. I have an electric car. It's called the golf cart. There you go, Bert. See, Bert got it figured out. How long does it go on a single charge? Can you get it around your neighborhood and stuff?
WeatherTech makes a liner for golf carts now, just so you know.
WeatherTech is cool stuff.
I love WeatherTech.
Bert, thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit. How long does that golf cart go? How long can you drive that thing? Lisa from Chicago, what's going on? Just got off work. Butterfly Beauty, thank you, DVD and Manny, for showing everyone the real Vanessa. Yep. Like I said, there's a method to the madness, and the reason why she needs to
be a crackhead.
People need to show what she is.
She's a crackhead.
Yes, my kids used to get free pizza. Yeah, but I bet they weren't
forced to read about drag.
Yeah.
And they were probably reading about Little Red Riding Hood or Holly Hobby.
Holly Hobby. Who's Holly Hobby?
You don't know who Holly Hobby is? She was a doll in the 70s. And then she had her own little book line too. My sister had a Holly Hobby.
Oh, so it was a girl's toy, which is why I probably didn't play with it.
Yeah. Hey, I played with Barbies.
I want my daughter to be informed of all types of people. I don't want her to only know about the people in our neighborhood. Yeah, but not at 4 years old or 5 years old. You want her to ask those kind of questions at 4, 5, and 6 years old? Or no, better yet, do you want other people informing your kid of everything that's out there? Is that what you want, Chuck? You want other people to, with possibly other motives, to teach your kids what's out there? Or do you want to do it yourself? See the difference?
I think Chuck's going to go, I want to do it myself. I'm going to step out on a limb here and go, that's where Chuck's going with that. I want to do it myself.
Good night, Carol. Thanks for hanging.
Night, Carol.
Louisa and hubby, welcome. But if you don't make good pizza and wings, you don't have a lane. That's true, too.
Well, this is true. Domino's makes good pizza or good wings. But Pizza Hut's wings are, when they had their wing street, amazing wings. And then all of a sudden they got away from that. And it's like, now their wings just are like average.
Yeah, but the wings at the Domino's, they taste like, I don't even think they're real chicken.
Well, you gotta get them, cook them like one time and then a half a time again. Got to get them well done, and then they're good.
Will they do that though? Will they do them well done?
Yeah, you just say well done.
I'd rather go to Wingstop.
You know, we
Because
had one of those.
Domino's,
They went out of business. Oh,
Domino's,
speaking of
Papa
going out of
John's.
business. So I don't know about y'all, but we have a parent company up here for Dean Foods, and I don't know the name of it. Today, they informed all of their employees that worked at different Dean Food plants around the tri-state area here that today was their last day in business. So how would you feel showing up to work
Dairy
and
Farmers of America.
you get notice that today is the last day that you're working
Dang, no
because
notice.
we no longer make a profit due to high fuel costs.
Damn. Rough Friday for some people.
Yeah. Really sucks.
Okay, saw it. Age of 4, we're still trying to teach our kids manners, and they want to push that stuff on them. Hell no, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't want nobody talking to my kid about that stuff. I'll do it. We'll do it ourselves. I'll do it myself when the time is right. I know my kid. I know my family. It's my decision to talk sex or sexual things. Not you, and not at age 4 or 5. And not behind my back.
No, and I would think a typical good age to start introducing your child to sex would be right around the age of maybe 11 to 12. And you just slowly introduce the topic of sex and where babies come from. You don't need to get like hardcore into it. Just say, hey, we're going to talk about where babies come from today. And then, you kind of plant that seed. And then, a month or two down the road, mom or the kid asks a question. And then you get a little deeper into it.
But you know what? It's different for every kid.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these kids
interested.
age differently.
Yeah. Some are not interested till you're 8, 10. And some are interested at 4 or 5. For whatever the reason, the question comes up. So you talk about it. But that's between you and your family, and you deal with it how you want to. Yeah, I'm talking about, I don't want other people schooling my kids.
Absolutely not. No stranger should be talking sex with your child.
Yeah.
No school, no preacher, no teacher, nothing. That's mom and dad only.
No more Cheeseke's lies. Welcome. Yeah, they're huge. The fairy.
Hey, Paul.
Fairy. The Dairy Farmers of America.
Babies come from my belly button.
Come on, Manny. Wingstop, CNC wings all the time. I like Wingstop. Extra crispy. Yep. Wingstop's good stuff.
Yeah, we had a Wingstop. They were really good till they went out of business.
Hey, Chuck, did they close the CNC wings here on Central? Did I read that a while back? Did they shut down? Exactly. Dan Biden needs
to be back.
Okay. Biden and Democrats ruin this country. Babies come from belly buttons. Yeah, okay. Hey, that's a good start. I don't know. I think if a very young child started to ask those kind of questions, I felt they were too young. I would kind of deflect. I would deflect on that situation and try to change the subject and wait until the time was right. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on you and your kid and how you get along and what they know. Only you guys know that, right? Nobody else knows that. Yo, Paul. Glad you're back safely, buddy. It's not different for each kid. It's different for each. No, it's different for each kid, too. All kids are not the same, man. They're not cut out the same cloth, all of them. Some are more curious at a younger age than others are. The parents, every single person on this planet is different. So, yeah, I got to differ with you there, buddy. Kids are different, too. You get a dozen kids in your family, a dozen of them, they're all different from each other. So, yeah, I was had to differ with Chuck on this comment there. Not all the same. Not all. I think all the CNC weekends have opened up. Oh, okay. I thought they were shut down like permanently for some reason. State convention for Republicans starts this next week in Houston. Yep. The other thing I wanted to get into was, remember Michael Moore?
Wasn't he like Freddy or Jason or something?
Talking about the documentary maker, documentarian. He made documentaries like Roger and Me,
Mm-hmm.
Bowling for Columbine.
No.
Anyway, he's calling for a Second Amendment to. He says we don't need guns. He'd like to see every gun destroyed.
Okay, well go live in Europe then. The only guns those people are allowed to have over there are shotguns for hunting. They're not allowed to have any pistols.
Do people actually think that criminals are going to go, okay, yeah, we'll turn in our guns too?
It
That'll
does
never
not
happen.
matter. It does not matter what the Democrats or the Republicans come up with as far as gun laws. Okay, yeah, you can make the background checks um, more strict. You can change the age limit to purchase a firearm, which I totally agree with. It should not be 18 years old. I think that's just fucking ridiculous.
That one I agree with too. Yeah.
Oh, I do too. I mean, 21, 20, I personally like to see 25. I mean, 21 I think is a little ridiculous because you're still, most of you are immature and you shouldn't own a gun at 21 either. You know, whatever laws these lawmakers are going to come up with and create and change, it doesn't matter. The criminals will find a way. Let me say it again. They will find a way to get a gun. All you're doing is making it more difficult for a law abiding citizen to get a firearm. That's all you're doing. You didn't stop that criminal from getting a firearm. You did not stop that motherfucker from getting a gun.
So you guys turn in all your guns for those of you who want that, and you get criminals banging on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they actually get in. What are you going to do? We've had this conversation
Hang on. Let
before.
me go get my cast iron skillet and beat you over the head with that motherfucker while you
Yeah.
waving a gun in my face.
Yep. Because that's what's going to happen. What are you going to do? Call a social worker?
Well, funny you should say that because I was watching Fox News today, and there is one county in Michigan, and this is going to start going countrywide soon, I'm sure. They've already wasted their fuel budget for the year. They have no more fuel budget. They are not answering 911 calls unless it's life or death. They are assessing the situation on the phone, and then they will decide if they are going to dispatch police officers to the address.
Oh, man, see, that's so wrong.
And they said, and this was the 5 I was watching. So you have Kelly McElhaney and Kat was on there today, and a couple other ones. And they said that somebody in Texas, their fuel budget was $20,000 for last year, or no, $200,000 for last year. Their whole entire fuel budget was $200,000. Just the month of May this year, they used $220,000 in fuel budget.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So there's going to be a huge shortages or delays in police going, we don't have the funds to get to you. We have no money, or it's not only your food and you that are hurting, and the truckers that are hurting for fuel. I mean, your fire department, your police, your ambulances, everybody's hurting with these gas prices, and it's only going to get worse. And these Democrats are out trying to fundraise for themselves. I'm saying, who the fuck's got extra money to give you? I mean, I had a guy today come into my house and go, "Hey, you got a stump out there. I'll gladly remove it for $40." And if I had $40, I would have let him do it. That is the best goddamn price to remove a fucking tree stump. I
But
don't
now
have
you
forty
need,
dollars.
but now you need $40 so you can put a quarter tank in your car.
Okay, well, $40 won't put a quarter tank in my car. That's $65.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and I told the guy, I said, dude, I would jump on it if I had the money, but I don't have the money. He's like, it's a great deal. I said, yeah, it is a great deal. I can't put food on my table. I have no money. I can't do it as much as I want to. So here, now we're going to be calling 911 going, oh, well, my friend was shot. We need an ambulance. Oh, well, we don't have the fuel to get you. You're going to have to take the motherfucker to the hospital.
Yeah, or where is he shot exactly?
Yeah.
You think he'll make it, for another 45
Where
minutes?
at in his body is he shot? Do you see a little bit of blood, or is it like oh old faithful coming out of him? I mean, can you explain? I mean, which one is it?
Right? That's sad. It's a horrible place we're in right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Wait till there's no wheat because of the Russian war. Wheat.
Well, and Chuck, it's funny you should mention that because
Who needs wheat? I don't need
well, a
wheat.
lot of the wheat comes from Ukraine. And evidently, we're working on a shipping lane to get the grain out of Ukraine, and Russia's going to allow it just so the rest of the NATO countries don't say, "Hey, look, Russia, you're fucking us now." Okay, we're done. So I think Russia's kind of like on board with like the whole shipping lanes, but yet they want to escort the ships in and out. So they want control of it.
So today, approximately three-quarters of U.S. grain products are made from wheat. That's mostly grown on the Great Plains. Where do we get wheat from? China, Russia, and India.
Oh,
The
really?
three
India?
largest individual wheat producers in the world, accounting for about 41% of the world's total wheat production.
I don't
The
know why they
United
were
States,
talking about Ukraine, because the last week they were talking about we get a lot of our wheat from Ukraine.
the United States is the fourth largest individual wheat producer in the world.
And what do we do with that wheat? Do we export it or do we use it?
Probably, I'm guessing we're going to have to quit exporting it and just start keeping it at home.
But see, that's the way of us is we sell everything and then we buy it back, which makes no sense.
Yes, exactly. That's a little ass backwards, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, vey. Something needs to change. By the way, everyone, you go to mannysmerch.com. It's 20% off for the next 5 days. So basically, that comes out to free shipping pretty much. So go get your Black Party shirts or your Manny Behind the Mic gear or Johnny Depp quotes. We got some good stuff up there. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Bam, you got anything else you want to cover before we call it a night? That you can think of?
Can't think of anything. I mean, we covered quite a bit tonight.
Yeah.
We were kind of jumping around like a crazy man.
Yeah, and I was looking to see if there was something else here, but I saw the singer died. I didn't know who she was. Julie
Speaking of singers, now I read an article that one of the band members from John Bon Jovi died. I'm not sure which one.
I think it was the bassist.
But John Bon Jovi, the singer himself, played guitar, and they called it a guitarist.
Hang on. Talked about this last week. Yeah, former Bon Jovi bassist Alec John. He died at 70. He was a bassist.
So it wasn't the singer.
No.
It wasn't the front man.
No.
Okay.
What's his name? Axl Rose, right? Or no?
No, that's Guns N' Roses.
Shows you how much I know about this. Oh, duh, John Bon Jovi. Yeah, yeah. I'm not well educated in that kind of music.
What? It's rock.
Yeah, I know. I'm usually listening to jazz, hip hop,
Well,
that
jazz
kind of
is
stuff.
okay too. Oh, so speaking of,
Uh oh.
a bit of trivia for you. And without cheating, there is only one artist ever that hello that has ever recorded a song more than once for a James Bond movie. Who is that artist?
See, I don't know if Adele sang more than one.
Okay, Adele never recorded a song for a James Bond movie.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, I think it was Skyfall. Or before that, one of those around Skyfall.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
I think it was Skyfall. Who else did music for James Bond? Obviously, it had to be a vocalist,
Mm-hmm.
female.
Yes.
I can't think of the voices right now. I don't know. Nope.
You give up?
Nope. I give up.
Shirley Bassey. She did
Which do?
Goldfinger and Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh, Diamonds Are Forever. That one I remember. La Mera Mera, welcome. Caught us just at the tail end here. Eunice, hey there. Ella. What'd you say
Sheena
it was?
Easton.
Oh yeah, Sheena Easton. Oh, see,
She
now I remember.
Your Eyes Are For No
For
something
Your Eyes
forever.
Only.
Yes, For Your Eyes Only.
For
That
Your
was
Eyes
Sheena
Only.
Easton.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, man. I like Daniel Craig as James Bond right now. I wish he would do more. Just leave him in there and until the next good dude comes up to play James Bond. I mean, I was watching Skyfall is good.
That
What's
was
the other
with
one?
who was Bond in Skyfall? Was that Pierce Brosnan?
Oh no, it was Daniel Craig.
Oh, really?
And the other one, let's see, Skyfall is good. Uh,
So
Quantum. There was one. I think it's is it Quantum, the one where it starts off where he's in Mexico City. The Day of the Dead parade is going on. What movie is that?
I don't know if this was a dream or not because sometimes my dreams and my reality kind of mix together sometimes. Not very often, but sometimes they do. Is there a new James Bond coming out like this year or next year, but it's a woman playing Bond?
That's what they were talking about. Did they decide on someone yet?
I have no fucking idea.
Hey, Victor, Digital Dimwit. See, he's well versed on this. The next 007 will be played by a woman.
So it
This
wasn't
is
a dream then.
oh, this is in French. This is an article from November of 2020, so it's pretty recent. And there's a photo of a black woman. Is this her?
Hey, Dina.
Lashana Lynch, the new James Bond. It's official. Just confirmed to Harper's Bazaar. This is from 2020, a couple years ago, year and a half. Lashana Lynch will take on Agent 007's role as Naomi after James Bond is sentenced to exile.
Uh-oh. So they're killing off James.
She's British of Jamaican origin, who played Captain Marvel alongside Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. She will be the star of No Time to Die. So she's in No Time to Die. Damn, I'm behind on James Bond. I don't know I was that far behind.
Obviously, we are.
Holy mackerel.
Hi, Dina.
No Time to Die.
Annie. So the last thing I heard about Bond, other than the female thing, was Billie Eilish created a song for one of the Bond movies.
So she's going to be introduced in this No Time to Die. So that's already out. We can go watch this whenever. I'm kind of skimming through a trailer right now. Oh, there she is. So she is introduced. Okay. See, now I got to watch it. Now I have to watch it.
All right. So, 007 has always been James Bond, and it's License to Kill. So who is she going to be? Is she going to be 007 and a half?
Dina,
or 008?
I don't think they've got the transgender one yet. I know they went from male to female. That's been done or settled or in transition right now.
Okay, so we went male to female. Now we're going female to male.
No, we're going female to. I don't know.
Okay, so how do you feel about this? Because we have men doing women's sports. So now we have a woman doing a man's role. Because it's always been James Bond, and the spy has always slept with somebody.
A lot of people.
I mean, Octopussy. I mean, look at that.
Yes, there is a movie called Octopussy. We're not making that up. That's a real movie.
So, I mean, how do you feel about that? They're taking an iconic figure.
I'm like
and turning him into a woman.
I'm like a purist, all right? I'm like, leave things alone. If you want a female spy, then start a whole new series, leave 007 alone.
Well, they did. They had La Femme Nikita.
Okay, and they can keep going that way. Start another.
But they got rid of her.
Category.
They killed her off.
And why was that?
I don't think it was going over well. I mean, I actually enjoyed the series.
Not very popular, and so did I. But it was just not a James Bond. I leave James Bond alone and come up with a new, iconic spy.
Instead of a Q, are we going to have an S or an R or a T? I mean, who's going to replace Q?
Or maybe just a symbol.
Oh, and then Moneypenny. I mean, God, they're totally fucking up James.
What do you do?
I like Moneypenny.
Me too. And the question was, is Moneypenny going to be the next James Bond?
Well, and then, I mean,
could have been a good choice, but
now, I mean, Moneypenny and James always had this thing. Now all of a sudden, is Moneypenny going to be gay?
See, too many questions here. Too many. It's too complicated.
So now we have dinosaurs going. You got the whole lick a lot of puss happening now.
Oh, you did not just say that.
Well, it's better than carpet munching.
Who cares? It's 11 o'clock. Hi, Dina. Hey, Annie. I like Chucky movie. Chucky.
Fucking Chucky.
You mean that little doll that runs around terrorizing people?
Fucking Chucky. Who hit your head, Chucky? Fucking
that
Chucky.
Goes way back. Her name was Tula. Tula.
Who, that little girl?
In the James Bond movies?
Not the one I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, hang on.
Gina,
I'll,
Dina, who's Tula?
I'll send it to you, and then you got to play it for everybody.
Tula.
I just got to find the Google. The Google. Where the fuck is the Google?
Tula skincare. Who is Tula? Tula died back in 1795. She was known as Tula Rigaud. Was an African man. The heck are you listening to?
Well, I'm sending it to you so you can play it for everybody. This is fucking Chucky. All right, I texted it to your cell phone.
Okay.
I guess I should have sent it to your.
No, it's okay. It's okay here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Who hit your head? Chucky?
Okay.
Chucky?
Who did you like for James Bond? The James Bond actor.
My favorite James Bond actor. Oh my God, I have. Yeah. I kind of liked Roger Moore because he had a lot of the coolest cars. He had the Lotus.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he had a lot of the cool toys, so I liked Roger Moore. But I think I'm so it's a cross between him and Sean Conroy, the original.
The Sean Connery was before my time, so I didn't see a lot of his movies until late. Roger Moore was so smooth.
And he had the most movies.
He had the mojo and everything really good. I mean, I got to say Roger Moore. In Japan, it's Roger Moore is their favorite. Yeah. Except they call him Loja Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, he did the most movies. I mean, he had a lot of the cool toys. He was smooth. I mean, I think my favorite Roger Moore movie, I can't think of the name of it, but it was the one with Grace Jones in it. For Your Eyes Only, I think that one was. I think it was that one.
View to a Kill?
Okay, yeah, it was that one with Grace Jones.
Yeah, View to a Kill. Yeah. Grace Jones always scared the crap out of me.
She is vicious.
Yeah. Oh, for real? Which one? The one that says "No Time to Kill, No Time to Die"? Is that the one? That emotional? The transgender model in Bond movie. Oh, that's who she was saying that. What did she call her? Tula or something? Sean Connery. I think it's. I don't know. For me, it was always Roger Moore, and then Daniel Craig. Now, I think he's the dude, man. He's a dude.
I didn't like
Got it, Dina.
Bras Pearson. I did not like Bras Pearson as James Bond.
That was a big mistake. Big mistake.
Well, he only did what, one, maybe two movies? I think he did two.
Something like that. I just aged myself with Sean Connery. Yeah, you're going back. People might not. People like. First of all, people are like, "Who's Sean Connery?"
Hello, Nadia. Hello.
Hello. Grace Jones was married to David. Grace Jones was married to David. Was it? No, it was.
David Bowie was gay.
No, but he was married. I think it was. I want to say Iman. Yeah, he was married to Iman. That was a famous supermodel. Beautiful woman.
I thought he was gay.
Well, he was probably
Oh, Jaws.
both.
The guy with the steel teeth. Jaws.
Moonraker.
Yes,
That's
he
from
was.
Moonraker.
That was Moonraker.
Remember that big actor, big tall guy, Jaws, and yeah. Anyway, Iman. Oh man, I don't know. She died. What the hell? What? She died? No, she's not dead. This website messed up. Anyway, um, okay, so Iman was in a movie with Kevin Costner called No Way Out. Do you remember that one? Who remembers that one? No Way Out.
Sounds familiar.
He's in the Navy, and it's a spy kind of movie, and it's really good. Anyway, she's got a small role in that also. It's from 1987. It's with Kevin Costner, Gene Hackman, Sean Young, Will Patton is in it. I mean, it's a good cast. Good movie. And this Iman person, her name is Iman, I-M-A-N. That's who David Bowie was married to. She also came out in the Heat of the Night, the TV series.
I loved that show.
In the Heat of the Night. I watch it every Sunday. I'll watch it every Sunday for like 6 hours. That's my ritual. Anyway, it's 11:18. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I've been up all day since early, and I'm a wee bit tired. So I got
just
tested.
a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. I got tested for COVID.
Yeah.
I got tested for influenza.
Yeah.
I got tested for TB. Nothing there.
Yeah.
Okay. This was on Wednesday. So they said, come back Friday morning. So, all right. So I go Friday morning, this morning. And they're like, well, we don't have results yet. We'll call you later. It's like, all right. So I leave. Then I realize, shit, they could have at least taken a look at the TB test, right?
Right.
But nothing. And they haven't called back. Tomorrow's Saturday. And I'm like, what if I did have TB and you just let me hang? What's up with that? What if I do have COVID? There was a PCR test. And the influenza was the nasal swabs. And COVID was blow into a napkin and then they would take the sample from your nose.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it was. And I still haven't heard anything back. I don't know if I'll hear anything tomorrow or wait till Monday. But
so, why'd you have the test? Do you have like symptoms?
Well, I was sick about a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago, and I thought it was a chest cold. Came and it went in a few days, but the sore throat stayed and the cough stayed, lingering cough.
Yeah, I have a lingering cough, and I have a stuffed up nose constantly.
Mm. And I got tired of the lingering cough. It's annoying.
Well, and I've tested myself for COVID with the like home tests that the government sent you. Yeah, and they're negative. And let's see, I've done 3 of them. I'm like, yeah, I'm having a hard time believing that I'm negative. But yeah, I'm coming up negative on all 3 of them. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't have COVID. So it's like, I know I don't have the flu. So it's got to be a fucking cold.
Yeah. In the Heat of the Night. Hey, Billy, thank you for the Cash App earlier. Thank you so much. I was rewatching American Psycho.
Nadia, you are psycho. You're our American Psycho.
Yeah, feeling better. They gave me the Z-Pack, so I've been taking that. I got to take that for, 5 days or whatever. And, yeah, unfortunately, I think I'll live. So anyway, all right. I'm ready to call it a night. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday night. I'm glad Bam could make it. I know he was having a little bit of
I was having
technical
some
difficulties
issues.
earlier.
We were having testicle difficulties over here.
He was having testicle difficulties. Speaking of getting kicked in the nuts. Uh, Top Gun, Maverick, go see it. I think I'm going to go see it again. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, the other one that looks good is we just talked about this. What's that movie that's out now? You know, the thing with the movie, the guy with the thing.
The thing that's doing the thing that killed that other guy, that with the thing that's up that guy's ass. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Jurassic World.
Oh, Jurassic World with the dinosaurs.
You know what
Oh, the
actually looks
Lickalotpuses.
what looks entertaining is the Buzz Lightyear. Lightyear. And I'm
You know,
not one to watch animated movies or cartoon movies, stuff like that, but I might watch that one.
see, I love the Pixar movies, especially like Cars and shit.
Mm.
And I liked Woody basically because it was Tom Hanks, and I love Tom Hanks. But I never did really care for fucking Buzz. I don't like Buzz.
Interesting. Hey, there's a movie coming out called The Black Phone or The Black Telephone. Where is this thing? Oh, Hustle is out now too. That new Adam Sandler movie. You can watch that on HBO.
Speaking of Adam Sandler,
I don't know how I feel about the movie. I got to watch it again. I watched it, not paying attention to it the other night. I have to watch it again.
so speaking of Adam Sandler, he was over on the other side of the world filming a movie, and he decided to go to the beach, and he was out swimming, and he realized that he had wandered into a nude beach area, so he decided to, while he was in the water, take off his swim trunks and enjoy the water. Well, as he was kind of like walking around and enjoying himself, he didn't realize that his swimsuit kind of floated away from him, and he was in a shallow part of the water, just shallow enough to where the Holy Trinity was floating. And evidently,
Oh,
there's some pictures of that floating around.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Whoops,
yeah,
that's pretty funny.
yeah.
Oh, Nadia. Nadia is a nympho-psycho doll.
Nadia, you
TMI?
crazy lady.
Do you know what TMI is?
You crazy lady.
Yeah. I want to see it again. Yes, I want to watch a new Wednesday Addams Netflix series. Yeah, it's supposed to be funny. I never liked that stuff. I never liked that. Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, a lot of thumbs up for that movie. A lot of thumbs up. Hey,
Hi,
there
Lori.
she is. Lori's back. Everyone, if you get a friend request from Lori, if you had one before already, it's not a fake one that you're getting again. She had to renew her account, get a new phone, new Facebook. So be sure to accept Lori as a friend. Adam Sandler, I rewatched your show where Digital Demon was co-hosting, which is a Sandler movie. Chuck and Larry come. Oh yeah, Chuck and Larry is one of the great comedies. If you haven't seen, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
That is a good one.
It is funny. Yeah, it's about these two best friends, and they have to pretend that they're a couple because of insurance benefits because of a death. A death. His wife died or something. So they got to pretend they're a couple, and it's really funny. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think they actually went to Canada and got married too.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Watch it. It's Adam Sandler and the other guy. What's his name from? What's that TV show he's on? Where he's a UPS driver. He's married to beautiful lady. What's her name? Oh my God. She's on
Sexy girlfriend.
the Leah Remini.
I have no idea what his name is.
How do I look that up?
Chuck and Larry cast.
Yeah. Oh, I know, but the name of the show, King of Queens. Damn, how can I forget that? The King of Queens is a TV show. Anyway, his name is Kevin James. He's with Adam Sandler. And the usual cast of characters that follows that Adam Sandler likes to hire for all of his movies. They're all in this movie. And it's really funny. Go check that out if you can. It's very gay. It can be very gay. It's very funny. I don't think it's obscene gay where it's not for kids, right? It's
No,
pretty,
I mean it's a
it's funny
comedy.
gay, like kids would talk about gay stuff.
I would say you don't want any kid younger than the age of like maybe 10 watching it.
Yeah. And if you want to watch a really cool gay movie, The Birdcage with our dear friend Robin Williams.
Yes, and
Great freaking movie. Great.
and what the hell is his name? Nathan something.
Nathan Lane.
Yes.
Yep. Robin Williams, Nathan Lane. Oh man, great movie. It's funny.
And what's his
Hackman
nuts
is
is
in
in
it.
Gene Hackman's in it. Yep, that's who I
Yeah.
was trying to think of. And Mia Farrow. No, it's not Mia Farrow. It's the other one.
No, not Mia Farrow. Yeah, the little girl that
Olympia Dukakis. No,
Nope.
that's not it.
nope. The girl,
always
the
I
wife,
always mix
the pastor's wife from Footloose.
Yeah, I always say it's Mia Farrow, and it's not.
Ugh. Her name is. I don't know what her name is yet. Hold on.
No, you do.
I always forget her name. Diane Weist.
There you go.
Diane Weist. And it's a great. The Birdcage is worth renting if it's not free anywhere. It's worth the $4 or $5 or whatever.
It is a really good movie if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's really funny. It takes place in Miami. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, now we're doing our own version of 20-minute goodbyes. Jeez,
No.
I got a kick out of Tu Wong Fu with Patrick Swayze and Wesley Snipes and
Oh,
Drag.
Tu Wong Fu. Thank you for everything, Julie Newmar.
It's funny. It is a funny one. Not my favorite,
Such your statuesque.
but it's funny. And I saw Patrick Swayze in a movie this week called Point Break. Point Break.
And, as long as you're watching movies and you have absolutely nothing else to do, another really good one, and we talked about this one the other day. Music is Where the Heart Is with Gloria Estefan is in it. And to my knowledge, it's the only movie she ever did.
Music is where the heart is.
That's when she did that duet with NSYNC. It came out in late 90s, I think. Mid to late 90s.
You sure that's the name of the movie?
Almost positive.
Where the Heart Is, maybe?
Maybe.
Where the Heart Is. I'm looking at the soundtrack and I don't see Gloria Estefan anywhere.
Where's my Google? God damn it, Jim.
Oh, yes. From the Birdcage. Fosse. Great movie. Funny movie, man. You want a good laugh. And it's a feel-good movie. You want to laugh. Laugh a lot. Watch The Birdcage. It's a remake of an old, it's a European film called La Cage aux Folles. It's really good. I can't believe you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's really good.
No. Actually, she was in quite a few movies. The one Music of the Heart, 1999.
Music of the Heart. Yeah, I see it now. Meryl Streep, Angela Bassett, Aidan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Good company.
Yeah,
And I never
very
heard
good
of it.
movie. Very good movie.
It's a musical. Is it a
It's
musical?
it's sort of it's a high school music teacher type situation, and she's trying to get funding for a music program.
I don't know if I've ever seen her in a movie.
In my opinion,
Oh
she's a
yeah, she
better
was.
she's a better actress than she is a singer, in my opinion. But I do enjoy her singing.
She was in a movie with Andy Garcia. One of my favorite movies. It's called For Love or Country. It's a true story of the trumpet player Arturo Sandoval. It was an HBO movie, and I think they show it for free on YouTube. You can look up For Love or Money, and it's available for free on YouTube. And she had a small part in that. Good movie, by the way. True story. No, I had never heard of that one. See, now I have to watch James Bond in uh, No Time to Die.
Yeah, see, so
Man,
you got a
watch that
lot to do. You got a lot to do this weekend, Manny.
for real. I want to watch. I want to watch something tonight. No Time to Die. I'm gonna watch it tonight. End of story. All right. Anything else? Dwight, I is done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done.
You are not Judge Marilyn Mignon. Okay. That's her line. You cannot steal it.
What?
You have no clue what I'm talking about. Judge
Oh, now I
Marilyn Mignon
remember.
from the People's Court. She's always like, stick a fork in me, I am done.
Yeah, you're right. I always found her very attractive. I always wanted to have a judge if I ever got in trouble. That's who I want my
I
judge.
always thought I assumed she was Irish from the red hair, and I'm still assuming she's
Irish.
or she's Irish. I have
She's
no
Cuban.
idea. But is she Cuban?
Not even close to Irish.
Red hair. Cubans can't have red hair.
She's Cuban. Hey, in Hollywood, you can do anything you want.
But
Cuban,
everybody
bro.
have a great weekend. It's going to get hot. Tuesday, we're expected to be around 100 here. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like down in Texas.
Somebody asked me about the Vanessa Live from earlier. I'm not going to stream that. It's really boring. At least I found it boring.
Nadia, I am not on summer vacay. I'm driving for summer school right now. I get done driving the end of this month. Then I am on summer vacay for the month of July and the first 2 weeks of August. So I have 6 weeks off, of which I'm spending every waking moment that I can between driving the little kids to school and at the gas station. Ooh, sucks for you, Nadia. 108 degrees, you can keep that shit. They're talking about more power outages. So down in Texas, wow. I mean, do what you can to stay cool.
They're kind of putting it out there without putting it out there, because not to create a panic.
Right.
But certain news agencies are using the word rolling blackouts here and there. But
yeah, rolling blackouts that last 4 days at a time.
I know that they really don't want to do that. So we'll see. It's supposed to be 105, 106 here. It's nasty.
Yeah, you got that swamp ass part right.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I refuse to answer that question.
What,
Boom
swamp
sweat.
ass?
Yeah, swamp ass. See, 87 is manageable.
I did a whole thing on swamp ass. Where the fuck were you? I think my first night you had me alone on this thing. We talked about swamp ass.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh man, if you haven't Okay, so one time I was stuck at work, and
One
Bam,
time at
believe it
band
or
camp.
not, one time at band camp, Bam agreed to do the show on his own until I got there. Did I ever make it that night, or did you just do it
I
the whole
just
time?
signed off and you walked in your room.
Okay, now I remember. And I said I'll try to get on as soon as I get. If you want to, he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And
Yeah, thinking
oh
that
my
I was only
god,
going to be there doing it myself for like half hour tops.
I got to look that episode up. It's there somewhere. That was really funny. Bam did really good. He had to, and it's so funny. I heard Swamp Ass, and I was like, "What the hell is he talking about?" And it was so funny.
God, what else do we talk about that night, Natalie or Nadia?
Nadia was there with you, yeah. I think
Yeah.
Dina was there with you.
Yeah, my girl from Florida talking about swamp ass.
I'll see if I can find which episode that was. That was a long.
Oh,
time.
Lori was with me too.
I'm gonna try to find that, and I'll post a link to it tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, the good old days. That's when I was traveling, and every few days I was in a different hotel room.
Yeah, that was one of my better. That was one of my better ones.
Yeah, you could do a night by yourself. You can do an hour by yourself here and there. No need to be afraid.
It's just easier to bounce things off of somebody
Yeah.
instead of sit there and talk to myself.
What is? I mean, you start off with a topic, and then the crowd is discussing something in the comments, and you see something there, and then you can pick up on that.
Hello, Alma.
Hey, Alma. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing well. Please tell us that you are. Alma's got a yeah. Dan, Bam, there's a story behind that. That's why I had my name up as Little Manny. It has to do with crackhead. I'll just say that.
The crackhead. The
Alma
kraken of all crackheads.
She's in the hospital with a spider bite wound, which looks to be this long, completely open. It's healing. It's got to heal from the inside out. And it's like
Careful,
some kind
she
of
might turn into Spider Woman.
Vacuum chamber. It's something painful she's going through. Ouch. I hope you're doing better, Alma. Hang in there. It's almost over. It's almost over. All right. Good night, Dina. Yep. Everyone enjoy your weekend. Yeah, Bam was very nervous. I remember before he went on, he was very nervous. But he did good. He did good. I was proud of you. That was quite a night.
Yeah, I had fun that night, though.
Was I in Nebraska? Do you remember?
I think you were in Oklahoma.
No, never been there.
Okay,
Nebraska or New York, upstate.
It was Nebraska then. It was Nebraska.
I want to see if I can find it. It was pretty good. Anyway, all right. Everyone, have a good night. Thank you for spending some of your Friday night with us. Are we gonna do this tomorrow, Bam? Are you available tomorrow or what? You got to work Sunday morning? What do you got to do?
I do have to work Sunday morning at 8 a.m. So I get off of work tomorrow night at 7:30. So if we want to do something, it's going to be like about 8 o'clock. And then I got to be out of there like 9:30 at the latest.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Because I'm old and I need my beauty sleep. I mean, us old motherfuckers, it takes a lot of beauty sleep. I mean, the foundation, the makeup just doesn't take it anymore. I mean, we got to give all the makeup all the help in the world. Some of y'all out there, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Makeup just doesn't cut it anymore. You need every last minute of beauty sleep you can get. Some of you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, if you're going to watch The Staircase, watch the documentary. Don't watch the series. I watched the whole documentary. And then I tried to watch the new series that came out called The Staircase. I had no interest in it. Nothing beats the real thing. if you hadn't seen either one, then watch the series first and then watch the documentary afterwards. That's what I would suggest. But if you don't want to watch both, I'd say just watch the documentary. I didn't care for the series too much. All right, Amorcito, good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Eunice, good night.
Just
Nonchalant, cool way to put your name up there, bud. Where'd it go? Whoops. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Look at all that fancy schmancy. How do you do that? Oh, you probably get the lettering. You just copy and paste, probably. Yeah, okay, I'll try it. That's pretty cool. Nice job. So the first docu, it's on. Yes, it's on Netflix. Correct. She's in pain, but taking it one day at a time. All right, yeah, you do that. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Bam! Thank you for hanging out, my friend. People love you, and so do I.
and if anybody wants to shoot a little something to my tip jar, $BAM67.
$ BAM67. I put it in the comments. That's his Cash App.
Yep.
And mine is up there at the top, way over there in the corner.
Way over there in the corner.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll let you know what's going on tomorrow. If you want to see that, if you wanted me to stream the Vanessa video from tonight, she did a few hours ago, I'll do it. It just wasn't very. It wasn't about Uvalde. It was. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, but if you want to, I will. So it's like an hour. That's all. Let me know. Send me a message. Bam. Have a good night, bud.
You too. And remember, Music of the Heart. Was that the name of the movie? I think it was Music of the Heart. Check it out. I think you'll really like it. And if you're really bored and you want to check out that new Queer as Folk on Peacock, do it. You just got to get past the hardcore boy porn.
Well, there's nothing like hardcore, like full frontal nudity, like right at the beginning of a movie. Do you remember the movie Flight with Denzel Washington?
Yes.
At the very beginning of the movie, it opens up. He's in his hotel room, and a naked body walks right in front. I mean, she's butt naked, and that's how the movie starts. And,
well, you know that they're gonna grab your ass and keep it held. They'll definitely get that attention.
And they got my attention, and it was a good movie. It's actually a good movie. There's another one too. Flight with Denzel Washington.
That's the one where he's a drunk.
Yep, and a pilot.
And he flies this 767 or 737 upside down, inverted.
Yep.
Yes, it's a very good movie.
Basically, he saves the day.
He saved everybody on board. That I think only 4 people died.
Yeah. He saved the day while he was on cocaine and booze.
Yeah, drunk and higher than a kite on crack.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not yet. It was a little bit dark.
I'm sure it was hardwood floors.
It was a little dark, but it was very, very obvious. It was just like, it's like you're there watching, oh, where's Denzel? And then, bam!
What?
You see ass walking right on your screen. It's like,
okay, so was it an ass was it smiling at you? Or was it just like, yeah, ass?
Oh, no, she was smiling, all right. She was the flight attendant that was his girlfriend. That was her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Because you know how sometimes you look at a butt and those little cheeks look like they're smiling at you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete big smile. Complete smile. Yeah. Well, at least I was smiling anyway. So.
Well, yeah. I'm sure you were. Perv.
All right. Everyone, have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I love it when you spend your time with me, of course.
Good night,
Yeah,
guys.
we'll
See you tomorrow, hopefully.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a good Saturday.
Hasta
Bye.
luego.